Flamingos are very special birds. They have such unique and goofy personality which no animal can match. Stuff like, why do they walk with a beat? Why do they feed with their heads upside down? Why do they even stand on one leg? Let me just show you everything what I saw. Have fun. And before I begin, I didn't go to the cafe today, so I ordered my coffee in. Look at what I got. Aww, you're too sweet, guys. Okay then, story time. Couple of weeks back, I went for bird watching and nature exploration of Seawoods in Navi Mumbai. It was organized by Let's Go Outdoors, the most amazing travel company. I go on a lot of treks, camps and other trips with these guys. They're awesome. Do check them out. For this nature walk, we had a goal to achieve, which was to spot flamingos. I mean, bird watching and all, everyone thinks, oh, what birds? You can see them everywhere in the city. But there's something very special about when you go specifically on a nature walk to spot those specific birds. It's some thrill, you know. Like if you remember the Ranthambore film that I made, I went all the way there to get that perfect shot of the tiger, and which I did. If you haven't seen that film, please watch it. If you have already, watch it again. I love it. So on the day of our walk, I woke up at 4:30 a.m. Packed my bags, got ready, left the house to meet my friend at sharp 6 a.m. Sandesh Bhai. He's the founder of Let's Go Outdoors. We met at the Bisleri Junction at the highway. Then we drove for an hour to reach Seawoods. Yeah, in the morning also at times there's traffic. And there we met the godfather of Nature Club. The crazy old man, as he calls himself, my college professor, Sudhakar Solomnoraj. Solomraj? Oh, better known as SSR. Sorry sir, if you're watching this. By the way sir, if you're watching this video, there's a button on the bottom right of your screen. It says subscribe. Just click on it now. I'll be very happy. Thanks sir, and I'm looking forward to our nature camp to Himachal. So I don't know if you were supposed to talk about it. Sorry. Anyways, back to the story. Once everyone gathered at the meetup point, sir did to us what he does best. Educate. When you're doing a nature walk, it's extremely important for you to keep your eyes and ears open to the sights and sounds of nature. You never know what may just come and surprise you with its beauty. In all my treks with Nature Club and Let's Go Outdoors, I've been reminded of the most basic qualities which I dare not forget as a human being. I better not mince my words and sound all cool and happening to say this out loud. I'm just gonna be straight. It is to have gratitude and compassion for everything and everyone around. And to just continue to do my bit in the here and the now, whatever I can to save nature. And perhaps enable one more person to do the same. Then we are good. In my first year in college, we went to Aurangabad. Our second year, we went to Hampi, Coorg and Bangalore. And final year was Kashmir. Then after my college, with my nature buddies, I went to Tawang, then Ladakh, then to North Sikkim. Most amazing experiences. Compared to those long trips, this was our very tiny early morning nature walk in the outskirts of Bombay. Still, I was as excited and happy to be here as I was in any other trip. We were spotting birds, identifying trees, getting lost in nature. It was just so serene. I love bird watching. Have I told you before? It's one of my favorite hobbies. Just to stand there for hours, looking up, spotting with my 70-200, capturing those epic pictures of the most rare birds. Man, such epic shots I've got. Because we had all the patience that was needed and we really walked a lot, we finally saw what we wanted to. We saw flamingos, painted storks, sunbirds and many other beautiful birds. Each of them was so unique in their behavior. They were just doing the most random things. fact that they lived together with a sense of community, it was just very inspiring. Somehow I felt this deep friendship and camaraderie with looking at them. It was special. But my favorite was when I spotted these two flamingos who were walking side by side, and then after a moment they took flight together. What a sight! You know, I read it somewhere online that in some cultures, spotting a flamingo is considered to be lucky. I don't know how true or relevant it is, but it said that you must now let go of your negative emotions and live life fully. Okay, I shall do that. Anyways, a good reminder, I guess, right? Oh, and now that you two have sighted the flamingos, time for you to do the same? I don't know. You decide. I shall be doing it here anyways.
There are two pictures of two flamingos here, and I want you to be able to tell me whether you can see the make the difference. Now just look at the beak. One of them is more pinkish, the other is more black. The second one, the beak is more curved. So while we see if we can make out the difference. You see a lot of flamingos which are brown in color. Those are the juveniles. They get the full white and the pink sometime in the second or third year. So this is basically a little bit of introduction. Just keep ears open to calls. We'll try and make out as much calls as possible. Are there any questions you want to ask?